What up, what up, what up? What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This lighting looking crazy. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. Hey, Sassy Francis. Hey, Malia on YouTube. Mimi126L Long. How you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Look, this about to turn into a mini mukbang because I was going to wait until after the eat, but when I tell you I'm starving, what's up, Cookie? Hey, Abby. Hey, David. Abby, I meant to send you a text, boo. My bad. When I tell you I'm starving, like, you know how you sitting there, you fine. I was like, oh, I'll wait till after I do the live. I'm gonna do the live for about an hour, then I give me something to eat before we go live later on tonight. My stomach started saying, bitch, you better get you something to eat. So I had to warm something up. I had some stir fry from last night. I'm just gonna warm up that and eat a little bit of that, y'all. I'm sorry. I hate to be like that. Well, hey, Jonathan, how are you? Hey, Joyce. How you doing? Yes, happy first of the month, honey. Happy Black History Month. We're gonna talk about a few things with that. Well, look who's in the room. Hey, Markel. Hey, shady ass. You shady queen. What's up, Markel? How you doing, boo? Jonathan, how's your sister doing? How's everything going, babe? All right, that should be warming up, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back. Ugh. I'm so nice, far from shady. Well, that's what you showing me, okay? I know you a sweetheart, but I can only go by what I see on the show. And on the show, you are shady boots. Shady boots. You gonna come on and talk to us? You know you always have an open invitation to come on and talk to us now. Not too good. They had to put a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Jonathan. Well, we're definitely gonna keep it everything in prayer. I'm sorry. Hey, Jill, how you doing? Well, welcome. I'm glad you got a chance to catch the live. That is the Markel. Yes, Jonathan, that is the Markel. You said you hope we enjoy it because it's going to be your last season. Aww. Abby said we love you, but you shade everything within a 20-mile radius. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I understand it. And like I said, you have an open invitation to come on and talk to us whenever you're ready. We have everybody else coming through, and hey, B-Lo, how you doing? Everybody else coming through. Oh Lord, I had the spoon in there, the fork in there. So come on and let us hear what you got to say. I really do want to talk to you on camera because I really need you to break down this Reese stuff. I really do. I really need some inside scoop on this Reese situation. I do. I know you said y'all are cool now, but it's playing out on screen, and I really need to hear it. What's up, Lady T? How you doing, Miss Lady T? Happy Black History Month to you, Lady T. I saw your post about you can break it all the way down. Markel, you want to come on down? Shit. You can come on down, honey. I can send you the link. If you got time, I got time. Yeah. Markel, if you got time, I got time. If you want to come on through, I can email you the link. Send me your email address, and I'll email you the link. And all you have to do is click on the link, and you can come right on up here and tell us all about it. Mimi, it's a little stir fry, a little a little hibachi. It's a little fried rice, chicken, shrimp, mixed vegetables. Yeah, if you have time, Markel, I mean, like real talk. If you have time and you want to come on and talk to us, you can come on. If you're not camera ready, honey, you don't have to show your face on screen. You can put up a meme or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shakira. It really is Black History Month, child. It's the first day, though. You know, it's the first day. I always commemorate the Greensboro 4 on February 1st because it's the All right, hold on, Markel. Hold on, y'all. Abby, you camera ready? You coming on, Abby? All right, Markel, I'm about to send you the invitation right now. Markel Logan 1 at Gmail. Okay. Make sure I typed it right. I don't want nobody tripping. Yeah, I think I typed it right. Okay. MarkelLogan1 at gmail.com. All right, the link is sent. Now, for those of you who do not watch Chasing Dallas, y'all don't know who Markel is. Y'all don't know what we talking about. So Chasing Dallas is a YouTube series that I review every. I just knocked a bunch of stuff on the floor. Every reviews it. El Teddy started reviewing it this season, although poor thing, he's so lost. He like, what the hell did y'all get me into? What's up, Danny? How you doing, boo? Jonathan, we got you into the show. All right, we got action.
Did it work?
Yes, it worked.
Hi.
Markel, you know Abby.
Wait, I feel left out. Wait a minute. Hold on. I feel left out. Wait. 1 second. Y'all wait. One hot second.
I gotta go with glass.
The eyeglass thing. Oh, you on your way out, I see. Where you get right headed, boo?
And then we're gonna spray our faces, and while the face is drying.
Oops, I was watching
Who background is that?
Mine. I'm sorry, my bad.
Who you on your way to, Markel?
I actually just got home probably about 20 minutes ago from eating.
Okay, well, I don't want to wait for time. What is going on? Because, you know, I told you, I'm going to just keep it all the way 100. You know, I told you I thought that whole thing was just for storyline and it was bullshit. But I'm starting to think maybe not so much. So tell me what's good.
This has been the most troubling season for me.
It's troubling.
I will say, because, okay, so let me start from this. Start from the beginning. So, me and Kane, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last year, me and Kane, Kane didn't really care for me because of the things I was saying about him on camera. But he didn't understand. Like, I told him, like, he didn't understand that the shade that I was throwing was very, like, fun, light shade. It wasn't detrimental or trying to kill him or, you know, bring him down. It was very, like, fun TV shade. So he was like, well, because me and you don't know each other like that, then we're going to, I was like, so he didn't really understand my shade. So I said, okay. I said, so going forward, we're going to agree. It was me, Reese, Premier, Wuda, and Kane, and production. And we had a meeting, and the agreement was Markel and Kane, we are not going to shade each other on camera at all. We're not going to say nothing about each other that isn't positive, since we don't really understand the way we throw shade that is either fun or not fun. I said, okay. So if you notice, from episode 1 to now, I ain't said not one thing about Kane.
That's true.
Oh, but Kane ripped me up from episode 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes, he is.
And I was like,
but it's not just exclusive to you. He's doing that to everybody, though.
Yeah, he is giving that to everybody.
This is true. But I'm only gonna focus on me only because we had that agreement. Okay. Now, And then, I think he does this live and saying, he carried the show and blah blah blah. I'm glad.
Well, we know that.
Well, we know that's not true.
I'm glad he feels how he wants to feel and kumbaya to him, right? So that's my one issue that I will be addressing him at the reunion. Now, granted, I do start talking about Kane. I don't know if it's gonna be the next episode, but the episode afterwards, only because production told me that was like, because I was gonna say something. I was like, I'm not gonna say that because me and Kane had an agreement. They said, well, Kane's already been talking about you, so you might as well say what you need to say. So that's when I started. So that's when I started throwing in my shade. Okay, so enough about him. Reese. So when I watched the episode was very it was not clear what the hell is going on. It just seems like
out the clear.
Right, it seemed real random.
So I was like, okay. So hopefully next episode they will. But basically what ended up happening is that so it's been known from season 1 to now that Reese sometimes can't find. Sometimes it's hard for Reese to keep friends, and so sometimes it's just some of the things that he does. I don't think he realizes can be something that people don't want to continue to be friends with. Okay. So the situation that happened with me and him is that we have a mutual friend. Who's known us for years. They came to me and said, "Hey, what's going on between you and Reese?" I was like, "Nothing." Well, he said that you and him was dating. Who? I said, "Man, did what?" I said, "Boy, please." But the stories that he told is very it's very much true, meaning it's something that Reese would say. So it's almost like you two are friends and somebody came up to you and was like, well, she said this about you, she said this, she said it, she said that, and you know how the other person talks and says and does things. You like, oh, that makes a whole bunch of sense. Plus you don't keep friends, plus everything else that Premier was saying, everybody else was saying, it's like, okay, it's all making sense. So why would I not believe it if we have a mutual friend who's friends with both of us, who knows how we are? So I believed it. So,
but you didn't immediately be like, what? Because this is what bitches, you telling me you didn't. That would have been what I would.
So truth be told, so when he told me, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't put his name into it. Blah blah. Know how it is. And I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I get irritated really quickly when it comes to wasting my time and I'm not gonna say really production stuff. But when they say okay, we're gonna start filming at 10 o'clock and you don't get there till 12, that irritates me.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't speak to him at Ariel's performance, because they said get there at 9 or something, and they didn't show up. Literally, they didn't show up until almost 11, 12. And I was kind of like, okay, I'm already irritated. So he walks up. I'm already thinking about what I'm thinking about. Plus, he walks up, hey. What? And then it just kind of goes. And then it just kind of goes left from there. And then it's certain comments and things that he said.
Oh,
he froze.
What is up with the internet and down in the text?
I don't know. But okay, so what Markel is saying is what, if you watched that's what King Kane said. Or he said that Reese was running around telling people that he and Markel was dating.
That's exactly what Kane said. And he also said that
said he ain't buying it.
Lord. And that also goes back to what they were saying. He's back. That also, I don't know, y'all internet down there in Texas, honey.
I'm not sure what happened, but But I will say this. This season, I see that some of the jabs and the reads are being very much more personal. They're not just like fun shade, and it's taking the fun out of it. Now, granted, I did talk about Rock when I said he was washed up, used up, dirty. Now, okay, that was wrong. However, the reason why I said washed up, used up. I said, well, you're a porn star. You had sex 1 million times. I mean, I feel like that's not. I mean,
but that wasn't really fleshed out either. Were you trying to say that you and Rock had a relationship, or you trying to say you and Rock knew each other? That was a little confusing too. Because
that part wasn't clear. Okay, so that part wasn't clear either. Okay, so basically, I met Rock back in 2005, back in Atlanta. He was a cop at the time. No, we never had sex, but I did meet up with him. I did go to his house, and we did have a little kissing, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But it was not no sex, right? But that was like 15 years ago. I have not seen him. So the first time we see him in those 15 years was at my place at the reunion. I mean, not the reunion, at the game night. Mm-hmm. So when I saw him, he looked totally different. And I was just speaking about, my opinion on how it came off. But my thing is, the shade that I throw, it's really true. It's like, I say the things that are actually pretty much true. I'm not lying about anything.
Well, no, that's not the issue. We're not saying you lying when you shade people. That's not the thing. The thing is that some of your shade has a taste of meanness, a little. It's not fun. Like when you was at the table with the baby. What's the baby's name? The little singing baby.
Carrie.
Yeah. And you was like, "Oh, it's so good to meet you." When I saw you, child, I was like, "Who is the child who can't sing?" Oh my God! Can you? You don't even know that man. Don't do that.
Oh, I said it to his face.
But don't.
But
Hold on, I need to be able to see real good. Wait a minute. No.
If I have the opportunity to say this stuff into your face, in which most of the time I do, I say it. I mean, but the thing about that, now, that particular thing, I didn't say he couldn't sing. I said he sounded like a Billy Goat. That's what I said. Now, the reason why I said Billy Goat,
it's rude as fuck.
Now, I'm not. I would have to go back and really watch that part again and see what was cut out. Because what happened was, when I was on the other show, The Millennials of Dallas, our first episode, we were at this event called Thirsty Thursdays, and Carrie was there singing. But at the event, the speakers were all messed up. They were busted. All the pitch was wrong. Like, everybody sounded horrible. So when I said that, he understood what I meant. That's why he laughed and I laughed. The audience don't know that. So he understood where I was coming from.
Okay. So it also helps to know that you have known of him before this sit-down meeting, because what it sounds like is what it looked like to us is the audience who don't know any of the backstory. It's like you was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I remember when you were singing and you guys, child, you sound a mess. That and I was like, "Well, damn, can you not say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. Can I get a sentence out my mouth before you shade the fuck out of my whole life and my talent?"
And then when he got up, he called him fat.
Oh, you did.
No. Well, see, I guess coming from a viewer not understanding that we do kind of know each other. So on this particular cast, I've not worked with. I knew everybody except for Ariel. Ariel was the only person who I really didn't know. Dior, I actually met him about 2 years ago when he auditioned to be in one of my short films that I was doing. And I wanted him to be a part of it. He did a phenomenal job. And so I knew of him. So yeah, the show doesn't really give you the background that we kind of know each other.
So why do you say it's gonna be your last season? I mean, you feel like you're being edited. I mean, why do you say it's gonna be your last season?
You know what? Because I am literally from Markel. I am probably the number one hated person on this show. I am the number one disliked person on this show.
I don't think that to be. I don't think that is.
Oh no, absolutely.
You mean hated by the other people on the show?
No, the viewers. The comments, the people who have the audacity to go and search for me, to find me, to send me messages is just like, I mean, I sit here and watch Love and Hip Hop and Atlanta Housewives, but even though now Cynthia is my least favorite housewife, but I just don't follow her. If I don't go on her page and be like, bitch, you should die, your wig is dry, I don't like you, you're the driest person on the show. I don't do all that. Like,
but people do. But you know people do, and you know that comes with it. Like, you know, I'm not that kind of reviewer, and I'm not no problem with other people that do it. That's just not how I do it. But you know that there are people who do. I wouldn't say you're the most hated. I think George is getting it right now. I think George is getting it. Now, I haven't seen the whole season, and you know more than what we know. But I think right now, I would have to put my money on George.
Well, I think the shift has changed. So George and Kane pretty much but they pretty much had the most issues, episode 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5. Well, I don't know how long it's gonna drag out, but me and Reese is probably going to be at least the next maybe 3 episodes. Well, we did 4, probably 5 and 6. And George really doesn't get into it with anybody else. So George is probably not going to be as strong as far as like his but you do the throwing shade and was trying to figure out where's it coming from.
Right. We be like, what?
So I mean, but okay, so here's the thing. I think this. I think because this is not my first, second, third, or fourth rodeo on these type of platforms. So when I get on here, I literally want to have fun. And the shade that I throw is like the most detrimental thing I probably said was about Rock. And that was really still kind of light. Everything else I've said is not heavy. But go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead.
But now it's like the shade, or maybe I just have never been that topic, but the shade from episode 4 on me, I was literally watching the episode like, what? Really? And the one thing that I absolutely hate, and I don't want to say this on live right now, I am going to say this at the reunion. I will say this to you guys on like a private FaceTime or something.
Okay.
But there's certain things that happens that should not happen that makes it not fun anymore.
Okay.
Well, that was going to actually be my question. One of my questions is going to be, because, you know, the throwing shade is part of reality TV. People get in their confessionals and they talk shit. Like, we know that that's what happens. But it seems like from last season to this season, it seems like there's a little bit of a bite to it. And maybe for me, I'll speak for myself. It seems like there's a bite to it. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, would you think, I mean, I know you're not necessarily agreeing with that, but as the viewers, that's what we're seeing. Do you feel like it's based on what we don't know? Like, do you feel like you have a little extra bite because maybe it's based on stuff we're not seeing or we don't know?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I think that we turned it up a little bit more this season because last season everybody else was so boring and was short. No one was working. It was just so much like, even though they watched it, it was still so much negative comments. Like, we can't wait for Atlanta to come back. This is so it was like, okay, well, let's turn the reads up. Let's turn the drama up.
See, I feel like y'all are overcorrecting. I did say that. I feel like y'all are overcorrecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, the only thing I can say is, like, the fights and stuff like that. You guys haven't seen that yet, but
I saw you put that damn chair. What the hell?
What you throwing lunches across the?
Really, Markel? That's what we doing.
I mean, the sausage is still on the grill. What's happening? Why are you throwing?
And what was so funny on that scene, there was other people there who was not even a part of the scene. And the lady was with her child. She was like, you better not throw that.
She's like, you better get yourself together.
She was like, you better not throw that chair. That's why that second chair.
You know what?
No, at that moment, Reese said something. He says a comment. It gets beeped out. He said something to me, and it was my trigger point. It was just like, it was almost like if you have a passed away mother, and he said, your dead mama, it's like, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
because y'all the friends, he knows that's your trigger. Right. Because y'all the friends.
He said that, I was like,
oh, it was go time. Okay, well, I can listen.
Right.
I understand.
Right. Okay. Not eat first. Somebody said eat first and then throw the chair. At least wait till the food come off the grill, man.
Did I even eat?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't think I ate. I got kicked out of that.
You think. So let me ask you this. So the oh shit, I done lost my train of thought. Hold on, it was a question for you about something you said. Oh well, go ahead. I mean, it was damn. I lost my train. I need to write it down because it was something you said.
Something crazy. Okay, well,
no, it was somebody that you had a problem with, and I was trying to figure. I wanted to ask him where that came from. Oh, why did you say Q? What was all that about with Q in his book? Yeah,
right.
That's okay. Let's
what is the issue with the Chasing Atlantic cast? Because it seems like there's an issue.
Shade as somebody who not even on the show, and I was like, where the fuck is it coming from?
It was like a straight bullet. It's just, oh god.
Right. It was like, what? see, you know what the fuck you doing, Markel.
No, let me. I'm sorry. No, I promise to God, when I watched the episode, I did not know they were using that. I did not even know. So this is what happened. Q and I have a mutual. Well, I can't even say that they're friends. Q and I know someone, and the guy who I talk to, kind of like on a regular, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, have you read Q's book?" I said, "I've never got any one of his books." And he was just like, "Man, the pages are just empty." He said, "I paid $40." He said, "I paid $30 or $40 for no pages." And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "So you received a book with like blank pages?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Let me see." So he recorded a video and he started flipping through it. And I was like, oh. So, and at that moment, I was either about to see Reese or I was with him. Somehow, either way I go, I said, "Reese, look what somebody said." So I showed it to him. And then, actually, I think I sent it to him. I did. I wasn't with him. I sent it to him in a text message. I sent him the video. And then it just got used. Now, I didn't know the video was going to get used. When I started talking about my the short film and started doing writing about people not doing like writing multiple words or whatever, I didn't know they were going to use that. But Q and I are fine. Me and Q FaceTime for about an hour and a half. We just talked about.
Yeah, I know you cleared it up, but I'm saying, but that goes back to where people are coming at you like, "Damn, Markel," like, because the way that was edited, it was coming all from you. It was 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Girl, I didn't say put me on here and start pointing shit out. That's what I said. Shoot, I forgot all about that.
See?
First of all, my question is, Markel, listen. Because I am from the school of if you stay ready, you'll never have to get ready. And I'm a pop-off queen. I'm always ready. My hands is bisexual. It don't matter if you're a boy or a girl. You can get these hands. Okay. Listen, you can get these hands if you need to. So my question was you ready to actually engage in fisticuffs when you threw that drink at Reese? When you mushed her in the face with your finger and then threw the drink? Was you ready? Was you ready?
So I was yes and no.
Oh.
So I have a comical spirit. I can fight and laugh at the same time. So when I did it, I was laughing. I was laughing because there was just so much going on. But I don't think nothing was actually really going to happen because there's so many people. I mean, it was literally so many people in between us. But if anybody would have landed an actual punch, it would have definitely went down. Either he hit me or I hit him. It would have definitely went down if it would have landed. Either one of us. But Reese, I actually haven't spoken to Reese in about. I haven't spoken to Reese before episode 3 came out.
Really?
And we would normally talk, if not every day, every other day.
Huh. Interesting.
But I honestly have no issues with anybody on the show. I can go any and everywhere and not be afraid of anything. I can call Ariel, Dior. I don't do the Kane, but
I was about to say, go and call Kane. Let me know how that work out.
I mean, I don't know. It's just, but I don't know. I feel like everybody, including myself, I guess, as you guys pointed out, everybody's just saying stuff too far. Okay, I said something too far about his book. Reese went too far, said Premier did coke. And then the whole Kane thing, talking about calling me Thriller, and Reese talking about my skin and how it just got better and this and that. And I was just like, I just feel like it's starting to hit real personal to the point where it's not becoming fun anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really know. We got there's so much more to show. So I'm in a stage of in between, like looking at it with a side eye.
Right.
I feel you.
Right. Well, my little brother says that I'm hitting you with softballs, and I probably am because I like you, Markel. And me and you talk offline, and we've been talking since. I'm asking you the questions I want to ask you. He probably would ask you, but I asked him if he wanted to come on. He's not feeling well. He's a little under the weather, so I don't know if he up for it.
I can't see the chat, but if he can comment and you read them, that is perfect. I answer any question.
Yeah, because for me, honestly, first of all, this was very impromptu, so I thank you for coming on. And I asked you this. I wanted to ask you because remember, what's the first? I sent you after the first episode. I sent you a DM, and I was like, "What is up with all the shade?" Remember? And you were like, "It's fun shade, though.
It's fun shade." I was like, "I was everybody so hard."
I can't hang out with y'all because some of y'all fun shade gonna get somebody smacked in their mouth. I'm sorry. It's not.
You're right.
Especially if y'all talking like that to me and y'all and this is our first interaction. This is not gonna go with. If that's y'all fun shade that y'all like to throw with people that y'all know, and I'm just coming into the situation, and then y'all try to bring me in on the shenanigans and try to fun shade me, I'm probably gonna cuss you out. Somebody's probably gonna get popped in the mouth because that's not cute and it's not fun. It's not fun.
Then we should have an agreement that if you're gonna come onto this platform, you do know that in this lifestyle, shade is very much a part of this particular lifestyle that we all but we agree that on this show, on any show, that's going to happen. So let's not take it too far.
Mm-hmm.
If we can all agree on that, but that ain't happening.
Oh, okay.
But you're right.
Like if you a total stranger coming in, throat punches are a sign of affection. She's stupid. If you are bringing a stranger into a situation, the stranger doesn't know your dynamic. So you can't, if y'all are just fun shading each other who know each other, that's one thing. But if you start throwing jabs at the stranger who's never been in y'all atmosphere and don't know what it is, you don't know what their triggers are. You don't know what's going to offend them. And you could be like, oh, but it's fun shade. And then they's ready to come and snatch your edges out.
No, you're right. I'm guilty of that. You're right.
Now, can I ask you a question? And this is a question. We've asked this question. We've talked to Trey and we talked to the Kane interview didn't because the internet wasn't working right. And we the other night we did speak with Huda. Do you think there's a conflict with Reese being EP and being on the show? Do you think he should pick? I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't have to.
What happened?
So here's the thing. My honest answer is, your question is the reason why I left being on the Millennials of Dallas, because Malcolm was the creator, producer, editor, green screener, cast member. It was like,
is that why we only got 3 episodes? You know what? We're not even going. Exactly.
Oh, I forgot y'all. Well, they asked me to come back, and so I came and did like some filler scenes for them. Anyway, though they okay. I'm not here to shade nobody. I'm here to be honest.
So it's a mess. Moving on.
I personally think that the show would be better if he chose either or this. He can still be EP and a cast member, but he can't have access to the green screen. Make sense?
Yeah.
Like you can't be in the green screen behind the camera asking us the questions, and when it comes towards you, it's like, okay, do I go all in? Do I not? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to fit. It's very sometimes hard to decipher.
Yeah, when he's in the room, it's hard to be honest when he's in the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And then some of the questions and some of the questions could try to sway it to make you feel guilty about something that you did that you really shouldn't. I don't know. I just think that if he wants to do both, there's just some rules that has to be cut. But I do think that it'll be better if, yes, choose one or the other.
Because
and I personally think it'll be better as a behind the scenes. He's great on the show, but he's phenomenal in production as far as like creating things, getting the scenes together, getting like, I won't necessarily say the storyline, but just making everything make sense.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, there's definitely an improvement in the production quality from last season. You know what I mean? There's definitely an improvement. This episode, the sound was a little wonky, but nowhere close to like last season when you had the wind and all you heard was wind for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? You're lying. I ain't lying.
Let me say one thing. Let me clear. Oh, I want to clear up one thing too. So on episode 2, hold on. Was episode 1 where we had the tattoo piercing? Was that one?
That was episode 1.
Okay. So episode 2, when Reese came to my house and we sat down and I was talking about like my skin and how I couldn't walk and this and that, and everybody was just like, well, damn, what kind of condition he got? He must got HIV. Like they.
I never thought that was the condition.
They took it to a whole other level, and I was like, these people can just make up something and just say it and have people believe it, and then like now I got people from the UBE, the United, United something of Dallas. I was like, hey, we're having this event for HIV awareness. Girl, I don't care about I ain't coming. What you calling me for?
That's you ain't coming. You should want me in.
But what I was gonna say was,
wait a minute, they just turn your skin condition into HIV.
Listen, I was like, oh, he must.
I was still trying to figure out what that had to do with the damn nose. You went around Robin Hood's barn, and I never understood that connection.
Listen, I wish I was on my laptop. I wish I was on my laptop so I could show the pictures on my phone. I'll DM you both the picture. So what ended up happening was while I was on Accutane. So Accutane is a medication that helps you get rid of any type of scarring and acne. It dries it all out. Mm-hmm. But you have to like sign your life away, all these waivers, because the side effects are like detrimental. Like it completely dries you out. You have bone aching, sometimes messes up with your kidneys. So there were moments
I had the acne. Jesus Christ.
See, I feel like you just had to deal with the acne, child.
No, well, you know what? I only had to do
proactive or something. Jesus, if them all of them
proactive burnt me, but there were moments where literally like my knees and my legs were hurt. Like I couldn't just walk. It was horrible. But okay, it came through, right? So when I got my nose pierced, as soon as Trey stuck it in, I kept telling myself my face is burning. My face is burning. Y'all so nasty. when he stuck the needle in my nose.
Be specific, because
listen, he stuck the needle in my nose. I said, Trey, my face is burning. He said, what do you mean? I said, my entire face just felt burning. So we went out and got some drinks afterwards. And I said, y'all gonna go home. I went home and I looked at my face and it was just real red. And I was like, I gotta take this out. So I took the nose piercing out. I got into bed. I woke up at like midnight, looked in the mirror, and my face was just completely bubbled up. So I had to go to the emergency room that night. They gave me this injection, some medication. They said I had an infection. And then that morning, my skin burnt. Like, so basically like from all the redness, it was burnt all the way up here. All of it was just burnt. Now, mind you, I got the pictures. Because I text Reese, because Reese was like, how are you doing? I sent the picture. I was like, I'm in the emergency room, whatever. It was horrible. And then I had to go to this, my dermatologist, like, well, after hours, especially, whatever she want to call it. She gave me this little medication. She said, you'll be fine. She said, just use this. It was like these little pills, not pills, only like this big, just keep it on my face.
I'll bring you in a second.
But so that's why.
Because that's the story you should have told. Was that edited out?
Listen.
That was a lot more connected to.
I told the story, but they didn't want me to tell the story because they didn't want it to get correlated with Trey as if he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh,
that's his business. But I'm like, well, that just fucks with me because it's like no one is knowing what the truth is. I'm like, okay.
I feel like they could have told, and I mean, this is all hindsight, but I feel like they could have told that story and not make, because in what you just said, I in no way, shape, or form felt like Trey did anything wrong. I felt like because you have such sensitive skin, you were on this medication, it was just a reaction. And it happens. We know people who get tattoos and they keloid, and these are tattoo artists that have done tattoos for, years. Sometimes people's skin, it just is what it is. Well. Yeah, that's hindsight. But again, those are the types of things that confuse the fudge out of us. Okay, so I bought on L27. That's my little brother. He's not feeling well, so he's got his emoji up. But do
you think the only reason they picked you for these shows is because they know you're going to be shady, the shady one? Is that the image you want to portray? I'll be honest with you. I look at these shows as a business and as a job. And in my personal life, this stuff doesn't affect it. As far as like my business, sales, personal career, it doesn't. It's almost like a character, if that makes sense. And I don't think they picked me because I'm going to be the shady one. I guess I take responsibility. I put myself out there as that person on these particular shows. But in real life, in real life, like as far as like my boyfriend or like my close friends, they know that I'm probably one of the like a down as real friend to them, and I don't do all this extracurricular activity. It's a job.
But at the beginning of, I'm sorry, good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, Markel.
Hello, El Petit.
Hey, but at the beginning of the live, you were saying like, you were making a statement as if you didn't understand why people were coming at you a certain way or why people had a certain image of you. And you just said that's the image that you have put out for these shows. So you can't have it both ways. You can't put that out there and say, okay, when I'm on the show, I'm gonna be this person, but then wonder why people are, coming at you that way.
Well, you're talking about coming at me as far as like the cast members or the public?
No, not the cast member. You were saying like when people that don't know you come to your DMs and different things like that.
Well, the reason I said that is because as many people as I don't like on TV that I watch, I've never been that type of person who slides through their DM and say something negative, or so I've never experienced that part. So I'm just like, that part right there, as far as actually like looking for me and saying the negative stuff personally to me, that part is new to me. So that's something that I have to digest myself. So that's why I made that comment, because that part I wasn't used to. Even though I've done this on other shows, that what's happening right now has never happened before.
Oh, because what's the little boy? The little boy from Power, he's getting death threats, and he was like,
I saw that, and
he's like, I'm just
people take that show for real.
Right, I am not Tariq in real life. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to calm down. I am not Tariq.
So I have a question. So are you and Reese friends?
I would like to say that we are friends, but we have not spoken since the premiere of the 3rd episode. So I don't really know. I was actually going to reach out to him today, and then I changed my mind, because the only reason I changed my mind, because it's like, sometimes we want our friends to be the friend who we are to them. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the moment where like there's stuff being said about him or comments, or if I didn't hear from him in like a day or two, I'll reach out and say, hey, just checking in on you. Are you okay? What's going on? Blah, blah. You want to talk? Whatever, something. But I ain't got that in a week and a half. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of testing the water right now to see if this is something that I do want to continue, regardless of like the show, what happened onto the show, just afterwards, like even right now. So,
well, I hope y'all work it out, because I feel like y'all were friends in real life, and I hate to see, excuse me, I hate to see the show be the reason, you know what I mean? Or be part of the reason. I shouldn't say the reason, but be a part of the reason. Because like I said, I feel like you guys were friends in real life. So I hope y'all definitely can work that out. El Tete, you had another question?
Yes. What's the real reason you're leaving the show, or you think this is going to be your last?
We already asked that.
You did, but I don't think you gave us the real reason. That was the cookie cutter, sugar coated reason.
The real reason that I was considering leaving the show is number one, at this very moment, it's not fun to me anymore. That's one reason.
Right.
Number two, I think that it's becoming a little bit too personal. With the things that we say. And number three,
I was saying.
Well, the third reason, it was the reason when I said I don't want to stay on the line. I would tell you guys outside of this.
Okay, I can respect that. I respect that.
But the third reason is really one of the bigger ones.
Got you. Okay, I can respect that. So, El Teddy, anything else?
No, I'll go. I'll let that go.
Okay. So, Markel, what a lot of people may not know, even though y'all was shading each other, personally, I know you are an author. So, I know you are working on turning that into a movie, or you already have. What's going on with that side of it? If you can go ahead and plug yourself a little bit, and then we'll let you get on out of here.
So I did decided to transition my books into film, and I did my first short film called Crown. It was nominated to be in 11 film festivals. It made it into 3. I won 3rd place for first timer movie. Shit, I have to go pick up the thing. First timer filmmaker something. I won 3rd place in that.
Okay.
I had the movie ready to go on Amazon Prime, but the mistake that I made was I don't have all the rights to all the music. So they are blocking the hell out of it.
Markel!
I know that was the biggest. But you know what I said? I want to make something with all the songs and stuff that I want in this film. So that's the only reason why it's not on Amazon Prime anymore. So it's cut, copyright. Where's your proof? No. cut me off.
So are you working on getting all that straight? Because I want to see it. I didn't even know it was on Amazon Prime.
Right, you ain't too.
Right, you ain't hooked up.
Well, they were. It was. I'll put the trailer. I'll put the link. I
saw the trailer, but I never saw the movie.
I saw nothing.
Really?
No, I didn't see anything, and I'm mad about it. Let me be very clear. I'm upset.
No, you won't get it.
I'll send you guys the link. I'll send you guys the link.
Okay.
So you guys can go watch it, and I'll give you the there's a passcode to go with this. So you can watch it for free. I'll give you that.
I like free
and as
99.
of right, huh?
I said I like free 99.
I'll make sure you guys have it for free. And as of right now, what's next? I was really considering doing another film, but my really best friend wants to join in and do a joint book about a book about this girl named Keisha and Lorraine from a house party.
Not Keisha and Lorraine from House Party. Oh, what the story was after the movie or something.
Something, and I was kind of like, I kind of like the idea, but writing a book is just a lot of work. But we'll see. But as of right now, George and I have a YouTube channel we just started, and it's called George and Markel.
I saw that.
I didn't see it.
Listen, it was going really good until the camera damn died, and I was like, mother. And we didn't even know. We were just talking until I got done. I was like, oh shit. So then we filmed another episode, but then had issues with that. It was me, him, and Premiere. He had issues with that, so buying new equipment. And we're going to continue to do that. That channel.
Okay.
But I really want to do, honestly, truly, this is my goal. I want to do a 7-episode show about Premiere. And
about Premiere? Okay, I'm sorry. That felt weird. My bad.
What? Don't finish it. Premiere in his what?
And his what? And his $800 shoes?
And his love life.
Is it that interesting?
He got more than one person. What's happening? He's living in a bubble.
I'm not
polyamory
like that. No, it's I don't want to say too much because I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But it's something that. Listen, I'm not.
Is he a brother husband?
Premiere is the sexy one. Premiere is the cute one.
Yeah.
Premiere is a cutie. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, everybody has their own taste.
Everybody has their own taste, and that's not
Yeah,
purchase Cinder. I don't want that. No, sure don't.
Well, okay, everybody has their own taste, but no, I want to do something with Premiere.
Okay.
All right. Do we see more? I mean, not to speak for Premiere, but
I remember Premiere crying at the end of the last season about a boyfriend. I do remember that very vividly.
Oh, was he crying? No, I think he said that his ex passed away. I think he was talking to B King.
I think so. Yes, he was crying about something. Okay, about him dying or not being there or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what it was. How is B King?
Oh, you said what?
How is B King?
B King is good. He's just busy with his makeup. I mean,
right.
I mean, he was asked to come back, but he just didn't have the time because he's the general manager or district manager over Mac.
Yeah, I knew he was a manager.
Something like that.
Okay, yeah, I knew he was.
So he's really busy.
Okay,
but you'll see most of the time when you see me, you'll see Premiere. So Premiere will be more on the show. B King does make an appearance, I believe. I don't know if it's next episode or the week after, but he does make an appearance. Tony does not.
We knew that.
I'm about to say, no shocker there.
Right.
Tony does it.
Listen, I'm so sorry, Tony. Listen.
Charles doesn't come back. Wooda. If there's more scenes with Wooda, I don't know about it. I'm not in them. So I don't think there's much more. I don't know. I know Wuda has his own YouTube channel. He has like a game show out, and he has a reality show that he's doing. I think they're done filming.
Yeah,
but I don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah, he told us that the other night that when we talked to him the other night. So yeah. Okay, well, you guys, Markel, what's your social media, Markel, so people can send you death threats? I mean, people can follow you.
You can send all your threats to my social media. I am the King Kane. No,
you know what?
Wow. What do you think? That was a fun light shade.
That was fun light shade to somebody you know, not an absolute stranger. And
that was fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay. No, I am at The Real Markel on all social media platforms. The Real Markel. Yeah, and just keep watching. Hopefully,
and his books are on Amazon.com. Markel Logan.
You know what? I don't even plug my books anymore. I am mentally almost like I am like that close in a different space, in a different mindset. I'm just
okay.
So much stuff has happened. And even I don't want to bring up like the whole Kobe situation. Really, just kind of like I know it hits everybody in a total different way, and I know we should give everybody their flowers while they're here. And it really made me look at certain people and certain things that I do differently, and it makes me want to. It's truly made me move into a different direction, and it'll be a good direction.
So, with that being said, do you regret anything you did or said this season? I mean, hindsight being what it is, but the space that you're in now, because we know that a lot of this stuff was filmed months ago. I mean, months ago. So, do you?
We started filming
anything that you did or said?
The only thing I would regret, I mean, that I do regret, I'm not gonna say I regret. I don't regret saying it. I regret that the relationship that we have, they didn't understand that I didn't mean it to be so detrimental, was to Rock. So me and Rock, we don't have a relationship. So I actually sent Rock a good old paragraph. I said, hey, I watched the episode. I watched your live. I'm sorry, it came out like that. This is why, blah, 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 blah. I gave him all the rundown, good old paragraph. He didn't read it. Don't matter. I sent it. So other than that, no, because I don't think I said anything that was really heavy.
Okay. All right. With Markel, again, this was real spontaneous, and I appreciated you were a good sport. You answered everything. Even if people didn't like your answers, you did answer everything. And we will look forward to where the rest of the season goes. And,
keep watching. Don't judge me too hard. I still love you guys. Stay out of my comments. Please just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Like this girl, she wrote me a comment last night. She said, "You're the driest cast member." I said, and yet you found the time to find me on Instagram to comment. Now, how dry is this?
Well, I mean, I can understand that point. So listen, you guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this live down, and I'm gonna come back so we can talk about the other stuff. So I have two, so this will be separate, and I'll change the title on this live and all that good stuff. So thank you, Markel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down, and I'll be back in a few minutes, you guys. So hopefully y'all come back.
DM you guys the information.
You DM? Oh, okay. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
All right, and we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. All right. I'm gonna shut this down, y'all.
So we just the go-to people for Chasing Dallas now?
I'm okay with it. Shit. I'm all right with it.
Me too.
How you feeling, Pooh? How you feeling, Pooh?
I'm all right.
I'm gonna need you to cut the live off, sis.
Yeah, you didn't press the damn button.
You gonna press the button?
Damn, I'm not gonna hit the damn button, am I? Lord have mercy, I'm gonna hit the damn button.
That's our